guys, I've come to you with another recommendation here. If you're like me, you want to, when you go to clean the brass that you're going to reload, oftentimes if you leave the primer in there, of course the media, whatever you're using, either wet or dry, it's not going to be able to get in the primer pocket and clean it out for you. And if you're like me, you want your pockets to be as clean as possible to make your ammunition as consistent as possible. So that means decapping before you clean your brass. And then you don't want to run dirty brass through your resizing die, because then you're getting grime and grit mixed into the lube, because you have to lube them first, and that's running that up through your expensive resizing die, and it can gouge and scratch the inside, and then you got a problem with your die being messed up from now on. So what I did, I purchased this. This is a Lee decapper, and it's number H1. Nothing fancy about it, but it just has a collet to hold a decapper, and it's a universal. I haven't had a case yet that it wasn't decap, and the way it works is collet just tightens down on the decapping rod. And so if you have a berdan primer, oh boy, some of those 308 cases you might run into have some of those, or something to that effect, where the primer just will not come out. This center, I don't know if you can see that, this center in the collet will actually just slide up instead of breaking. They advertise this as being unbreakable. Of course, we all know that's hogwash. There's no such thing as unbreakable, unless you're talking about dirt or water or something to that effect. Everything can be broken. Trust me, I can prove it to you. But anyway, let me show you how this works. It works really well, and it's not very expensive. I forget exactly what I paid for it, but it saves your dies. And I've just got this set up in my single stage press for right now, because I'm decapping some 260s that I've already fired. And you can see these, you know, around the case mouth and all, they got some carbon buildup and crud, and usually on a bolt gun they don't get too dirty, but I still don't want to run that through an expensive resizing die, and so I want to clean it first. And before I clean it, I'd like to get that primer out. Okay, but I don't want to use my die to do that. So here's what we do. You just set it in here, and it'll go up and poke that thing out, and nice and quick, and it just like your resizing die would do, except it's actually a lot easier, because you're not actually reforming the case at all. The only thing that it's touching at all is the actual pin that knocks the primer out. So it's very little effort, and you can, I'm going kind of slow now, but I mean, you can actually go pretty quick with this. Of course, you don't want to go so fast you ram your mouth up into there, but you see how that works. Really nice, really good setup, and I would recommend it because it saves your dies, it saves you some time, and that way you only have to run them through once, right? And you can do this a lot quicker than resizing. So if you don't have one already and you're wanting to get into hand loading, I know a lot of people are just now getting into it with a shortage on ammo. This would be a good buy. I think this it was less than 20 bucks. I'm certain of that, and it would be a good buy for you. So pick one up. Lee Decapping Die.